everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Renu. Today in this video, I want to talk about 4 amazing ways which I use to practice my English speaking skills and to speak English fluently and confidently. As today in this video, I will be talking about 4 outstanding ways which I use to practice my English. You guys can take ideas what you actually need to do to improve your English speaking skills, right? And you can also get to know that which is that particular thing that is holding you back, that is not letting you speak in English. So this video is going to be really informative. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and of course, if you haven't subscribed this channel already, make sure to subscribe this channel right away, because it gives me boost to help by making more and more videos related to speaking in English. Alright, now without further delay, let's get started. So let's begin with a question. So the question is, have you ever thought that why your English is not improving? Why you're not speaking English fluently and confidently? However, you practice each and every day. Well, I believe you may have fear of making mistakes in English. You may have fear of making mistakes while speaking in English, or you may have fear of being judged by people, what the people will say when I will speak in English. So the important thing which I follow to speak English fluently and confidently, that you need to get out of the fear of making mistakes, of being judged by other people, because making mistakes is really natural, right? It is really natural thing, and we are going to do it. If we are learning a language, definitely we are going to make mistakes and learn from our mistakes. Making mistakes while learning a language is like math problem, when we try to learn math, when we solve questions, at first go we cannot just solve the question, right? We need to try it again and again. We need to understand the process of learning English or any language. Whenever we are learning a language, we are definitely going to make mistakes, and we are supposed to learn from our mistakes and not to repeat them. This is the natural part, and this is the natural process as we learn everything, right? First we do mistake, and then we get to know that which is the thing that we really don't need to do to speak English fluently and confidently, right? So you are going to do mistake, just don't fear of making mistakes. The first important point and the first important way which I use to practice or to improve my English, that I never fear of making mistakes. Whenever I speak, wherever I speak openly. I really don't fear of making mistakes, because I know if I'm making mistakes, I'm going to correct them. And of course, make sure that not to repeat same mistake again and again, right? And for this, what you can do, you can get a language learning partner. When you have partner, you can learn English faster and you can improve as well, because you both can help each other. You both can tell that these are the mistakes you are supposed to correct. You are supposed to speak English fluently without making these all mistakes. You need to take care of these all mistakes. These are the errors that you are making while speaking in English, right? You can easily get to know when you have partner. You both can help each other, and you can improve your English speaking skills faster. So try to get a partner, and never ever have fear of making mistakes, of being judged. All right, because it is something natural. We do mistake when we learn a language, when we learn anything which is new for us. All right, now let's move to the next way which I use to speak English fluently and confidently. So moving to the next way, and that is, you need to start reading. You need to start reading. Reading is really important to improve your English speaking skills. Reading English can help you so much to improve your English speaking skills faster. Reading English can help you so much to speak English fluently and confidently, because when we read, we create a deep connection with the language. And of course, don't only go by reading only. I mean, you're not understanding the content. You really need to understand the content which is written, right? So make sure to read each and every day and understand that what that content is all about. As I know that reading is really important to speak English fluently or to learn English, to understand English language. So I do read. I read some self-help books. I really love to read self-help books so that actually I can work on myself. I can actually improve myself. I like to read self-help books, so I read that. And of course, sometimes I go with different articles. You can also read whatever you like to read because this is really important. If you really want to understand English very well, if you really want to learn English very well. Now let's move to the next important point, or you can say next brilliant way which I use to improve my English. So the next important point is that make sure to consume English content enough to improve your English speaking skills. It is really important to consume English content, whether you are listening or watching. It is really important. If you really want to understand English very well, if you really want to have deep connection with the language, I mean, you just want to understand that, right, in a nice way so that you can also speak English fluently and confidently. So you are supposed to watch or listen English content so much as you can speak English fluently. So the thing is that just try to watch anything what you like to do. I mean, what you like to watch. If you like to watch movie, drama, or any comedy shows, anything you can just watch. And make sure that you are putting your 100% efforts, your concentration when you are watching that. Because when you watch the content, English content, you get to learn a lot of things. Some correct pronunciation of different words. You get to know some new and different phrases which you can use in your English speaking skills, right? And you get to know so many new things in English learning. So the thing is that you can just watch anything, any English content. You can go with English movie. You can also invite your friend who are learning the same language. All right, and you all can watch that English content or movie together. And after that, you can discuss, you can maintain a discussion about the movie. You can also note some different phrases, new vocabulary, which vocabulary were new for you when you were watching that movie. So just try to create notes when you are watching English content, and of course you can also just maintain discussion. Next important thing which I do to improve my English speaking skills, I practice every day. I practice my English speaking skills each and every day, and I try to practice for longer as much as I can. So make sure that you are practicing each and every day your English speaking skills. Make sure that you discuss on different topics. Make sure that you expand your vocabulary. Try to put your efforts to learn something new, to use some new phrases in your English speaking. Whenever you are speaking, make efforts to try some new vocabularies, new phrases which you were not using before, right? So important thing is that you need to be consistent. You need to practice your English speaking each and every day. I do follow this method. I do follow this way. I practice my English speaking skills each and every day as much as I can because it helps me to just maintain my consistency, and consistency is really important if you really want to improve your English faster. So, of course, I get to know a lot of things. I learn something new each and every day, and you guys can do the same thing. You just need to practice your English speaking each and every day. Try to maintain some group discussions. You can also just find partner and start your practicing. Start practicing English with that person, with language learning partner, right? So just make sure that you are practicing each and every day. It is the thing will definitely help you. Ultimately, it will help you to speak English fluently. All right. So these are four amazing ways which I do follow when I speak in English. I make sure that I'm following everything. I'm learning something new whenever I'm speaking in English, whenever I'm practicing my English speaking skills. You guys can take any idea which you really need to know, which you really need to apply to improve your English, and you can also start improving your English speaking skills. You can also speak fluently and confidently. Now, if you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And of course, share your experience about this video in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Let's meet you in the next video.